Hi, I'm Legalocked, a legacy-locked Ironman. I'm an RS3 player locked into the legacy combat mode and the legacy interface, which means I can't use any abilities. I have quite big plans including, but not limited to, the Reaper Crew achievement, full BiS and slot gear, and even solo 100% Zamorak. I'm playing modern-day RuneScape in an old-school way. This will not be easy, but fortunately, I love a good challenge. I'm Legalocked, and welcome to my journey. On August 7th, Jagex released the brand new combat style, Necromancy, into RuneScape 3. Necromancy provides a clearly laid out gear progression system. I've accumulated plenty of subjugation gear to date, so I should have enough for at least one tier 90 set, and the combat style itself is just incredibly strong. But how strong is it when limited to only auto attacks? Let's find out, as today, I'm maxing Necromancy with only Legacy. Is what I originally planned when I recorded this intro about 3 months ago. If you follow me over on Twitter, then yes, you'll see that I have officially maxed Necromancy. Sorry for the spoiler, but hey, honestly, that's the least surprising thing about this entire goal. This milestone took me in so many different directions that I did not expect, like a rabbit hole of quests, player-owned farms, and big game hunter. Aside from questing, I genuinely didn't expect to touch on this many areas of the game, but we did, and I regret to inform you that in this video, we will not be maxing Necromancy, but over the course of the next few videos, we will. You'll get to experience the same journey as I have, since I've recorded every step of the way. And one last note, this episode may have a bit of a different cadence. I know I haven't been too active with videos in the last few months, but that gave me time to really take a step back and see what I want my content to be overall. I enjoy making my videos high quality, but I feel that in doing so, I've started to eliminate a bit of the charm from my videos that comes along with playing RuneScape, like the newbiness, or re-experiencing the game in an inexperienced way, and so on. That's something I feel I've captured quite well in the clips from the entirety of my Necromancy progression. So, I know that this was a long intro, but I sincerely hope that you guys enjoy it. The grind. It is officially starting. Oof. Sliced. Oh, that is the tutorial all finished up. We are now level 5 Necromancy. So unfortunately, there's no legacy stance. I knew this with the preview, but I thought that was just because it wasn't fully fleshed out. But no, it looks like they don't have a legacy stance when it comes to using Necromancy gear. As soon as you equip it, you go into like a default stance. So that's unfortunate. I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get myself a tier 1 armor set. And I'm going to maybe work on getting some rituals, or actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and train all the way up to level 20 at Trolls. That'll unlock some quests. That'll give me the ability to do the Killy quests at level 20, and that'll just be a good milestone to unlock. There's level 10 coming on in. Level 20 Necromancy. Heck yes. So that unlocks Killy Row, which is great. Super duper great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and catch up on some of the quests that I unlocked, and I think I'm going to go ahead and look into diary tasks. Our first Killy task, let us go. Hey, there we go. Killy's quest numero uno is all finished up. Now I'm going to see what I need to get in order to upgrade this to level 20. And then honestly, it's probably just going to be rituals till 30 and just fly all the way up to level 60. And there is level 30 Necromancy coming on in. As much as I enjoy Necromancy, the initial grind to tier 70 is really not all that exciting. I do rituals to create all the materials I need for upgrading my gear, as well as make a bunch of necroplasm, and then every 10 levels I take a break and knock out the Killy tasks. Up until tier 70, the Killy tasks don't vary all too much. You have to get a pie, fill a soul urn by completing X amount of communion rituals or killing X amount of monsters, then some tertiary tasks like getting necro flippers from Mogres or agitate some Ankus. To help break up the monotony of the grind, I decided to knock out the easy and medium diaries, which is also very beneficial to the overall grind due to increased experience from ritual disturbances, as well as 100% ash banking when gathering ashes for inks, which I've already had to do a fair amount of. If you've seen episode 1 of the series, you'll know that the only exception I have on this series is that if something 100% requires EOC to complete, then I'm able to do so, which was definitely the case with these diaries, as I had to use specific abilities, spawn conjures, and use incantations, all of which are impossible with Legacy as they have no workarounds. This is also true for some of the quests in the storyline, specifically in Vessel of the Harbinger, where I had to conjure a skeleton in Nettie's house to unlock the chest. The questline being complete is required in order to access Raziel, the first Necromancer, which is also required for obtaining the Reaper title, which is one of the primary goals of this entire series. Raziel also drops the full tier 95 set, which is currently the best in slot set for Necromancy, so that is another big requirement of the series. Speaking of quests, we eventually hit level 70, which unlocks the ability to craft our first set of tier 70 power gear after a few requirements. There it is, level 70 Necromancy. That is a major milestone, namely the Spirit of War quest to access the tier 70 Killy tasks, as well as access Hermod to work on getting our Hermotic plates for our power gear. All right, here we go. The first Necromancy boss encounter with Necromancy, obviously. This is going to be interesting. Fortunately, this is a story instance, but this will give me a slight taste of how this is going to fare. We completed Spirit of War, which was very easy, just very lengthy, then followed that right up with the tier 70 tank task to not only unlock the tank set, but also unlock the tier 70 weapons. The main benefit of the tier 70 weapons is that this is where the main hand obtains a special attack, Death Grasp. Oh my gosh! This is not only the key to some strong necromancy damage, but also the key to finally being able to attempt suck. The special attack does a base of 405 to 495% necromancy damage, increasing by 40% per stack of necrosis, which I can't accumulate since that requires use of abilities, but that's still a massive amount of damage every 30 seconds. Now that we have a full tier 70 tank set, it's time to unlock the power variant. Now this is where the real challenge is going to start, is the tier 70 power task, because now it is going to require me to do a few bosses. This is going to start to get pretty interesting, namely the Calphite Queen, because she has an absurd defense rating and an absurd accuracy rating. So let's see. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's just the two of those bosses. So Giant Mole, not worried about, but the Calphite Queen, I'm trembling a little bit. The real saving grace of this is going to be the weapon spec. So I just hit, what, a 3.3K? And it's just auto attacks from here on out. The thing that's really neat with Necromancy is that you don't really get punished for low hit chance as bad as you would with the other styles. You're just constantly hitting. It just reduces your damage until you're 100% accuracy. I think when you get to like very low accuracy, you might miss at some point, but really here you don't miss much at all. Nice, a 523. That is good. I mean, this just feels comfy. This is probably going to be one of my favorite combat styles of the series, to be honest. Like, overall, the style feels pretty lackluster compared to obviously playing it on a main account, because you could actually use every single ability. But at the same time, when you're considering that I can hit things that I don't have nearly enough accuracy for, it makes things very possible. And what, I used 4 pieces of food? Last time I did Calphite Queen, it freaking took my whole entire inventory. Nice, that is kill number 2. Kill number 3 with a... Oh, I thought that was like a unique drop or something. Nope, just gems. Nice, another PR of a tick. Not too shabby. And another PR on the last one. Huge, dude. That's great. Finished off with a 215.6. We got all 5 Royal Chitin, and now it is time to get the Hideous Moleskin. Oh, 786. Holy crap. That instant phased. Oh, that's good. I have a feeling this is going to be a big PR. Also, that dodge. That dodge is so sick. I love that. It's proccing like crazy right now. That should be an instant phase, right? Dang. Maybe not? Dang, dude. I'm just trucking. Now, I'm pretty sure the mechanic here with Mole is to stun whenever it has that special attack. I'm just going to see. To like
complete, or like to, yeah, let's see. Now be stunned. Oh my gosh. A 1095. That is almost an 11,000. I am 72 necromancy in tank gear using legacy. What in the frick, dude? Oh, this might be game over. Nah, we're good because we're in tank gear, brother. Easy, bro. Just a simple 14.4. I'm crushing PBs with necromancy using level 70 gear versus like my tier 80 and tier 87 gear. This is bananas, dude. Another improvement of 12 seconds. Absurd, dude. And another PR of almost 25 seconds. What in the world is this, bro? Classic. 4.8 PR, dude. At first, sub 2 at Mole. You know, at first I thought Necromancy was going to be pretty subpar on Legacy, but this is such an insane style so far. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous how good it is. Oh, we love the almost 11,000s. And I believe that is all 5 moleskins, dude. Let's see. Yep, that is all 5. Heck yeah, bro. Let's go turn it in. That is the tier 70 power upgrade ability to make tier 70 power armor. Unlocked. So I have to actually make a full tier 60 set again from scratch because I haven't made those materials yet. But now it's time. Wait, is it Hermetic? Yeah, now it's time to get some Hermetic plates. So I'm going to need a total of 5 for the tier 70 set. So that shouldn't be too bad because you already get 1 from the quest. 4 isn't too bad, but let's actually just take this a step further and see what it's like to take on Hermod. All right. I don't really, to be honest, I don't suspect that Hermod's going to be very difficult because a lot of his mechanics are avoidable. You just sidestep a lot of them. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take a little while. But I mean, so far, we're off to a really good start. This is probably going to be faster than story mode. Dude, I love the thousands. Those are such a good hit. Okay, 416. So, very slow, but something that's notable about that is that's pretty much how long the story mode instance took me. So it's twice the health. Took me the same amount of time. So that's really not too bad, but you know, not being able to use abilities definitely hurts that time, but something that also hurt that time is I didn't remember to bring my salve amulet. So I'll be making sure to do that throughout the grind. But honestly, Hermod might be what I'm doing for a little bit, at least until I get my Hermetic plates and probably the drumsticks because I need those for the old Black Magic quest, which I do need to complete because that gives a good chunk of experience and I want to complete all of the Necromancy storyline. All right, yeah. Salve Amulet, E, do not forget it, kids. That is almost a minute shaved off. Hermod will be where we train for a bit, as I'll be able to work on leveling Necromancy while simultaneously grinding out Hermetic plates for future armor sets. You get about 10k Necromancy experience per kill, which is pretty nice at my level, and the resources are pretty useful to me at my current place in the game, namely the Bay Knight Spirits. I decided to put these spirits to use in my AFK time to work on the 80 to 90 mining and smithing grind. I only need 85 smithing to make the tier 90 necromancy weapons, but level 90 smithing will allow me access to making that Elder Rune armor, which is a decent step up from the Bay Knight I use at court. Here's my current plan at this point. I'm going to camp Hermod until I have enough plates. At level 80 and 90, I'm going to complete the respective tank tasks to unlock higher tier weapons, and while AFKing in between active times, I'm working on unlocking 86 Archaeology for Tomes of the Warlock, which includes unlocking Ancient Summoning within this grind, and finish 90 Smithing and Mining. I believe once I have Ancient Summoning and Tier 90 weapons unlocked, I'll be able to tackle the Tier 80 and Tier 90 power tasks to some extent. This will be the first time attempting a majority of those bosses on the task list, which would be great for knocking out a single KC for the Reaper Crew achievement. But for now, I feel we're at a good stopping point. In the meantime, I'll be camping Hermod until I reach level 80 Necromancy in hopes that we obtain plenty of Hermetic plates and the animated drumsticks. Maybe even the pet? Who knows? I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Legalocked. Next time we'll be picking up right from level 80, taking on the tier 80 Keely tank task and delving into many of the unintended grinds of this whole entire progression that I hinted at in the beginning of this video. If you want to keep up with the progress, make sure to join my Discord in the video description, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch, as well as guest in our clan chat, Rheysins, which you are more than welcome to join if you are clanless.
This would be a good time as Vorkath is just around the corner, and he's a group boss, so why not find some buddies to fight with? Lastly, big ups to my channel members for the extra dose of continued support. I appreciate you all a ton. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in episode 11. Take care.